time. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They're led out by a former national champion at Ohio State, standing 6'4". It's Will Howard.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They're sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Here's Howard off the bootleg. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got Mike. Oh, he just snuck out there. They just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. You see the numbers in last week's game for Warren. 17 carries, 67 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You look at this Browns defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Got his man, it's Warren. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys? Off the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And here are the Browns for their opening drive. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer out of Colorado. It's Shedeur Sanders.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. You just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
19, Charger, 19, trap 50, trap 50. Ready?
Sanders. Flush to his right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Sanders. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The 47-yard line.
They'll run from the gun. It's Junkins. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Browns are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Here's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Browns. Danny Gray, 40 yards. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Operating from the gun. Howard. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Colby Parkinson with an amazing diving catch. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. Sorry, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? But week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 1-yard gain.
18
Brings up
Rattler,
3rd
18
and
Rattler.
6.
19 Lions.
Sanders to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football.
1st and 10.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Drop it. Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
To throw is Sanders. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Jalen Ramsey brought him down.
70 range. 70 range.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing, Sanders. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Practice.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On 1st down, here's Judkins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
2nd and 20.
Let's go now.
The 29-yard line.
Cowboy.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go.
Sanders from the gun, he'll throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 14. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw to Smith. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded with those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Browns' 13-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Howard. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 20 now. Browns now going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back to throw now on first down.
He gets this into the hands of Judkins.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Sanders. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Ready?
They'll look to throw again.
That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw again, here's Sanders.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18 at the 22-yard line.
To throw is Sanders. A final shot before break. And his throw here is incomplete.
So halftime is, well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Go! Ready?
They'll give up the middle. Judkins.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
19 lock, 60 Vikings, 60, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready,
Operating from the gun, Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
That's good for a Browns. First down.
Okay,
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
So left side, it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Danny Gray, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
Well, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down at 7.
On the give, it's Warren. And he stopped immediately there. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Back to throw. Howard. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. Handoff for Warren. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 5. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Howard. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this third quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, Sanders. And he's got his man on the outline. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
65, cut 19, cut 19.
Play action, it's Sanders. Pass caught by Fanning. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front. Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Now run with Warren. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Steelers.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Right back to him on 1st down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Off play action. Howard. Got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Warren. Oh, a heck of a move. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Howard. That's to the sideline and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A 55-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Keeps this
Maybe an important fourth-quarter miss as this stays a three-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a three-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Sanders. Open man. He completes it to Judy. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's Sanders. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Sanders. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Sanders to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Back to throw. Howard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
To go on the wide receiver screen is getting enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Aldridge. Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Boswell good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 19. 19, start.
From the gun, it's Shador.
Flushed out right.
And this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
From the gun, it's Sanders.
He's going to let it fly. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
70. Buffalo 18.
They'll go. Here's Sanders.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.